welcome back to the weekly news roundup and the Sillyville edition. What is going on in our world? That's what we want to ask. And I just have 3 articles today. First article, WhatsApp adds new stickers to support newspeak. Oh, I'm sorry, social distancing. I always get those two mixed up. Stickers encourage hand washing, working from home, and virtual hangouts. So, I don't know exactly how. I guess this guy here is somebody. Can I get the bigger picture of these? I don't think I can. Let's see if can I zoom in the article a little bit. That's about the best we're going to get here. Paper airplane heart thing. I don't know. This says, we'll do this together. I think this is 2 people talking to each other out a window, but the windows do look closer than 6 feet apart. So I think the Gestapo drone should come and knock them out. This is the air high five, so we don't actually have to touch. Not sure what's up with the heart. Okay, whatever. I guess this is video conferencing maybe. Oh, this is looking at somebody from a distance. Oh, texting somebody. Are you okay? Oh, you're my hero. Oh, and then we have a doctor in a cape. That doctor in a cape should be a doctor doing a dance through an empty hospital. Because, yeah. Not sure what this one is. It looks like a dude in a petri dish maybe with a giant pen. I have no idea. Oh, look at, this is a person and a dog exercising on a mat alone. This guy's in a plastic bubble. We have a hand washing one over here. A coffee cup that says staying home. Oh, this guy is violating the judge's order and showing up to a court case from bed. Did you guys see that one? Yeah. There was a lawyer showed up for a court briefing still in bed, and the judge kind of reamed him out. Oh, and oh, look at this. We have a guy and a girl with boxer shorts and bunny slippers for the guy, but he's wearing a shirt and a tie up at the front. So as long as he doesn't have to stand up to do something, can you imagine forgetting you're only wearing your underwear? You got the suit and the tie, and you stand up and you forget you're not wearing anything down there, and it's just like, whoa, that wasn't a Zoom bomb. And then, of course, we got the lady doing the same thing. We got the cat on the keyboard, and not sure what's up with this person here, but they're clearly in a bubble. So, yeah, apparently WhatsApp is helping with the newspeak to pass us out some new emojis to help us, just like the video games pushing stay at home in the video game ads. Very frightening. All right. Well, Sharp proportioned some of its things to services and manufacturing to make face masks. They're like, guys, we got face masks. And so many people rushed to the store, online store, not to the real store, the online store to order their Sharp face masks that not only did their store crash, but their entire IoT server spaces crashed. So they had so many people showing up, it crashed even their IoT devices. So the air conditioners that connect to the internet, why in the world you need your air conditioner on the internet, though, is a baffling thing. That control the air, that are controlled by smartphones, these things all stopped working because so many people rushed online to buy face masks from Sharp. Were you expecting to accidentally send you a TV or something? I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? That's kind of the thing. It gives us, it kind of gives us this, this Turi feeling. We rushed to buy the face masks and it crashed the website store and their IoT network. Cost $28 for a box of 50 of them. $6 for shipping. And customers are restricted to buying 1 box at a time every 3 days. Store went live at 10 a.m., but as of the writing, it's still offline. It's like Apple selling a new phone. Ah, we gotta get it! Gotta get your face masks from Sharp. I wonder if they're Sharp. Baffling question. Indeed. And on to our last story. I was thinking about naming this one maybe Darwin Awards, but I'm not sure anybody would remember that old Darwin Awards. You know, the funny stories of people who eliminated themselves from the gene pool by doing the most stupid and annoying things. So Americans are poisoning themselves while trying to kill the boogeyman bug. As the pandemic picked up in the U.S., so did poison reports. Okay, from adults creating chlorine gas in their kitchen to toddlers guzzling hand sanitizer, Americans seem to be inadvertently poisoning themselves as they try to defend against the boogeyman. Since the beginning of March, the boogeyman pandemic began raging in the U.S. Calls to poison control centers nationwide increased sharply. Yeah, so did calls to the suicide hotline because nobody can afford their bills anymore. According to a new study led by researchers at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, although researchers cannot directly link the boogeyman to the poison control center calls, the timing of the report's exposures corresponded to the increased media coverage of the boogeyman. Reports of consumer shortages of cleaning and disinfectant products and the beginning of some local stay-at-home orders, the researchers write. In their study published in the CDC's Morbidity and Mortality Weekly Report, the researchers compared calls made to 55 poison control centers between January and March of 2020, 19s, and 18s. So our light gray line is 2018. Blue line 2019 and thick black line is 2020. So you can see right before the nonsense. I'm not sure what's going on right here. I mean, what's going on here? But I have an interesting theory. I don't know. Maybe we'll save that for another day. Everything here is normal until right about this time. We're all going to kill ourselves. Let's all drink bleach. No, don't do that. That's kind of stupid. It doesn't help you. Now, I know that some MLM companies are trying to sell that. And was it Jim Baker, that Fruit Loop that calls himself a Christian? He's not really, but he calls himself one. I think, wasn't he trying to sell bleach or something? I don't think Alex Jones might have been as well, but I don't know. They're all Fruit Loops. So anyway, there's that. What's this one here? This is number of reported exposures to disinfectants. This is cleaners. Disinfectants went up. We don't get a big spike in disinfectants over here in early January. That's interesting. But we do have a spike in poisons from disinfectants going way up. Let's see. In 2020, calls about exposures to disinfectants jumped 20% and 16% over the same 3-month period of time. Increases span largely in March as the pandemic picked up. Now, I think as the media hype picked up. Why don't we say that? Well, all age groups seem to be affected. Pandemic-linked poisonings equally. Young children tend to have the most exposures overall. Well, that's very interesting because they're actually the ones least impacted by all this. The increase in poison calls were due to increased exposures to bleach, non-alcohol disinfectants, and hand sanitizers. Things people may used to kill SARS-CoV-2. As for exposure routes, inhalation poisonings had also increased from earlier years. To illustrate the concerns, the researchers highlighted 2 cases. One was an adult woman who had heard news reports that consumers should clean recently purchased grocery items. She filled her kitchen sink with a dangerous mix of bleach, vinegar, and hot water to soak her produce, which created toxic chlorine gas. If you read the bottle of bleach, there's an interesting statement on the bottom of the bottle. It says, do not mix with any other cleaners. If you know what sodium hypochlorite is, you can't mix sodium hypochlorite with acids or bases. Don't mix your cleaning chemicals, people. I mean, every now and again I might mix some cleaning chemicals, but I also have advanced knowledge in chemistry. My lands, people. This is how stupid Americans are. washing your food, you might want to wash your food, people. Let me clear this up for you guys, all right? Because should you wash your food? Yeah, even before all this, your fresh produce, you wash your food, people, with water. Water. That's it. Water. Okay? It's going to be fine. All right. Let's see. She went about cleaning her other grocery items. She noted a noxious chlorine smell and developed breathing difficulties, wheezing and coughing. Clearly, it was a boogeyman death. I mean, coughing and wheezing and difficulty breathing. I mean, mark it, people. Mark it. Emergency responders took her to the hospital via ambulance where she was treated with oxygen and bronchodilators. She recovered and was able to leave the hospital a few hours later. The other case was a preschool-age girl who drank an unknown amount of hand sanitizer from a 64-ounce bottle she found on the kitchen table. Family said she got dizzy, fell over, and hit her head. She was unresponsive when emergency responders arrived. They took her to the hospital via ambulance. She vomited on the way and was poorly responsive when she arrived. Doctors found her blood alcohol levels in nearly 3.5 times the legal limit for driving. That is, she had blood alcohol level of 273 mg per deciliter, where 80 is the legal limit for driving in most states. Neuroimaging did not indicate traumatic brain injuries. Doctors admitted her to the pediatric intensive care, and she left the unit later. Guys, if you have these types of things, you get giant bottles of hand sanitizer, don't leave them on your kitchen table. Understand this. Overuse of hand sanitizers is dangerous. It's dangerous for your skin. It actually decreases your overall immunity. All of this stuff that we're going to do, all of this stuff we're going to sit here and do, okay, to try and social distance and all those kind of things is actually making our immune systems weaker. Makes it weaker. We need to be tested. We need to be tried. Try and plant 2 plants in your house. Put them at the same side of the house. When they're sprouting, keep one of them on the windowsill in the house and put the other one outside, just outside the window. Literally right next to each other. You will find the one that's outside is going to be an infinitely stronger plant. Why? Because it's exposed to challenges. It gets stronger. Our immune systems are the same things, people. Our immune systems are the same things. Yeah. So I guess it goes for saying, I'm going to speak to you as a toxicologist here, okay? I'm qualified. I'm speaking to you as a toxicologist from an actual degreed toxicologist. Don't mix cleaning chemicals. Don't ingest things that say do not eat. Keep cleaning chemicals and hand sanitizers out of the reach of children. Let's leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.